Hey, good morning everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. This is Poonam Avasthi, your SST teacher. Beta, today in this part we are going to revise few topics of the chapter the parliamentary system. Okay? So here we go. Today in this revision video of the chapter the parliamentary system, we are going to revise Parliament, its composition and functions, and we are also going to see the process of lawmaking. Parliament. Every day we hear about the Parliament somewhere or the other, in TV channels, newspapers, from our parents, etc. But what is Parliament? It is super legislative body. Legislative body. What is that? The legislative body is the group of people who make laws for the country. But how is the parliament related to our life? Government and its ministry makes decision on our behalf about various things which are part of our life. Transport, our education, healthcare, food and even sports. But the parliament is bigger and the government is a part of it. The parliament consists of the President of India and two houses, namely the upper house, which is the Rajya Sabha or the Council of States, and the lower house, which is the Lok Sabha or the House of People. At the other hand, the government is formed by the party who gets majority votes after the general elections of Lok Sabha. Members of both the houses are called members of parliament or MPs. So, what does the parliament do exactly? The parliament checks that the government is doing good job or not, and if they are not, parliament can raise questions against it. The period during which the House conducts its meetings is called a session. The Parliament conducts 3 sessions each year: the budget session, the monsoon session and the winter session. How do we contribute to the Parliament and its decisions? The country is divided into numerous constituencies. Each of these constituencies elect one person to the parliament. Once these candidates become part of the parliament, they become members of the parliament. We elect the members of the Lok Sabha directly through general elections and the members of the Rajya Sabha indirectly through state legislative assemblies. So students, what did we learn about the parliament? That the parliament is the super legislative body which make laws for our country. The government is a part of the parliament and makes decision for the people of the country. The parliament is composed of the president, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The parliament administrates the working of the government. By voting, we elect the members of the parliament directly or indirectly. That is why it is always important to cast the vote, because it is our vote that makes up the country's parliament. Now, let's talk about a bill. What is a bill? A bill is the draft of a proposed law. As we have studied, that lawmaking is the most important function of the legislature. Our parliament can make new laws and also change existing ones. So, a proposal to pass a new law or to change an existing one is called a bill. The bills can be broadly classified into 3 categories. They are money bills, ordinary bills, constitutional amendment bills. Money bill. Understand one thing which is very important about money bill, that money bill can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha, and first of all the speaker has to certify it as a money bill. Money bill contain provisions related to tax regulations, regulation of borrowing of money by the government, payment to or withdrawal from the contingency fund of India. Ordinary bill. It can be introduced in any house of the parliament. Ordinary bills are draft proposals for ordinary legislation. Constitutional amendment bills. Constitutional amendment bills deal with the amendment of our constitution. They can be introduced in any house of the parliament. Now let's understand the process from bill to law. There are certain stages that a bill has to pass through before it becomes a law. At the first stage, in first reading, the person who introduces the bill delivers a speech to explain the purpose and importance of the bill. Then, copies of the bill are distributed among all the members. At the second stage, in second reading, the bill is discussed in detail and members suggest possible changes. At the third stage, in third reading, the bill is drafted again after making suitable changes and it is presented and put to vote. If the majority of members present vote in favor of the bill, then it is passed. The bill is then sent to the other house where it goes through the same procedure. If passed by this house also, it is sent to the president for his approval. The bill, when signed by the president, becomes a law. So with this, students, we are done with a quick recap of the topics. I hope this is going to help you to understand these topics in a better way. In case of any further query, feel free to write in the comment box or pen down your queries and you can ask in the upcoming online class. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching, keep learning.